The city of Englewood just sued itself. Again, the city sued the city. City council wants to ask voters for more in property taxes to better maintain parks. To get that on the ballot, Englewood city clerk had to sue the city. Politics guy Marshall Zellinger explains.
This moment is brought to you by a city park, but it has been anything but a walk in the park for the city of Englewood in its attempt to ask voters for more money. The city wants to ask voters a bond question to improve parks. Maybe get rid of this slide that attracts heat. The city wants to enhance Pirates Cove Water Park and improve the Englewood Rec Center. The bond would raise property taxes about $28 for every $100,000 of your home's value. But because of the way the city charter is worded, the city had to sue itself to get the issue on the ballot.
I always say if there's something quirky, interesting, or fun that's going to happen on the Front Range, it's probably going to happen in Englewood.
Quirky and interesting took Englewood to court because the city charter said that general bond ballot measures could be the only question on the ballot.
Holding off on our issue wasn't an option.
Matt Crabtree is one of 5 residents who submitted petitions to get 2 other issues on the Englewood ballot. One about having voters directly elect the mayor, and the other ballot question is about filling council vacancies. Based on the city charter, if either one of those are on the ballot, the city cannot ask the bond question.
It was certainly not the intent, and nor were we aware of that process interfering with the city putting the bond on.
I'm not sure why it wasn't found earlier.
Englewood City Manager Sean Lewis said the city attorney realized the conflict, leading to the city's lawsuit against itself. And today, the judge ruled that all the ballot issues can happen at the same time. But it turns out 8 years ago, Englewood, under different leadership, asked voters a bond question to build this new police headquarters, while also asking residents to vote on a marijuana sales tax. The city did not sue itself to make sure that was okay, and the bond passed, allowing Englewood Police to have a new home.
We think that we are covered where that will not have to be undone.
It is too late for the city to put another issue on the ballot this year, asking voters to change the charter so they won't have to sue itself again, but that could happen even next year on the ballot. And Kyle, not to get lost in all this, Englewood, like some school districts, are asking voters for more property tax dollars at a time when the state legislature is about to have a special session to reduce property tax increases. The city manager told me it's a difficult time to ask voters for more property tax dollars, but it should be up to the voters to decide if that's what they want.
You know, every time you open up that ballot and it's a fat stack, you think, you know, this participatory democracy thing has its perks in Colorado, but at some point it's exhausting running everything ourselves. We should really hire some people to do it. Marshall Zellinger, thanks.